Hey, back again. What's happening with y'all, man? Today we're gonna go over the playmaking badges. So listen to me, and I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. So welcome back to another Alix season video. Let's get it. Yay! Alright. I got y'all, man. Listen. So we're gonna go over the best playmaking badges. Right now, right here is all the playmaking badges that are available. I have made a point guard and I'm gonna go through them individually, broken down into tiers. Just like our previous videos, if you haven't checked them out, be sure to go down and check them out, subscribe, like the video. Alright, so in our S tier category of badges that you need to have as a playmaker, alright, tight handles seems to be the way to go over any other badges when it comes to dribbling. Alright, this badge right here seems to be the best because it's the only badge that really works. Alright, between tight handles and the stop and go badge, these two badges especially together will help you destroy your defender and get past anybody. Alright, so what tight handle does is it freezes the defender like pretty much in their steps where they can't react fast enough, and by then you're like already burnt them because they're frozen in time. Alright, and then stop and go allows you to have quick stops with the ball, like stutter steps, and gives you kind of new animations. Because I don't know if any of you guys have ever played on a big man, but on a big man you just be flying with the momentum that they have in this game, especially with weight. This helps you stop in your tracks so you can pull a jump shot or have the defender come up so you can blow past them. It's really a really good badge. And also, quick first step. This badge right here is the badge to have. I'm telling you, this badge lights up off inbounds. When you get the ball on inbound, it lights up when you cross out of a triple threat. It also lights up when you pair it up with the stop and go badge and you stop and freeze and then burst out. It helps with that. It helps you drive baseline past people on the off ball. This badge just works and lights up so much for so many reasons. It's kind of a necessary badge to have as well. Next is floor general. Floor general is for those main playmakers, man. This boosts all the people on your team's attributes, offensive attributes, by 1. So it adds everyone on your team +1 if you have it on bronze. On silver it's +2, on gold it's +3, and on Hall of Fame it's +4. So think about this. You have a team of, some okay shooters, maybe with an 88, right? On bronze, that 88 3 turns into a 89, then it turns into a 90, then it turns into a 91, and then it turns into a 92. All right, do you understand what I'm getting at? So this boosts everyone's offensive attributes by 1, and it's like a dimer for everyone on the team pretty much at all times. All right, and at the Hall of Fame level, it shows you who on your team is open. So next to everyone's feet there would be a percentage of the player making the shot. All right, so if it's green, that means that player has a high percent of making the shot. So as a playmaker, automatically, just because it's lined up green, that player is either open or has a good or is in a good place to shoot the ball. All right, so this kind of removes all the hard work of being a good playmaker and looking around. This is like the playmaking for dummy badges. You know what I'm saying? This is a badge that you don't want to miss out if you are a passing point guard, shooting guard. It's just a good badge. You can't pass it up, man. Next, we're gonna go with dimer. It's dimer. Dimer's good in every 2K to ever release, and it boosts the shot percentage when you pass them the ball for jump shots, layups, anything. All right, and it also gives the player animations to get open. So if the player is just running and you pass it to them without dimer, they would be moving on their own. All right, but with dimer on Hall of Fame or gold or at all, when you pass them the ball, it will move them even further into a position where they're open. So like on fast breaks and you pass them the ball, it will slide them up into the corner quicker so they can pull the jump shot. And then we're gonna get into the next badge, which is downhill badge. Downhill badge is also a very good badge to have, especially on gold or Hall of Fame, because it helps you in transition. So if you're going against a defender, multi-position defender, lockdown defender, anybody with a chase down block rating high enough to get you on fast breaks, this kind of removes them out of the picture, because most playmakers should have above a 90 speed, and with the +4 from the gym and this badge equipped, you have over 99 speed and you're boosting. All right, full acceleration down the court and no one's gonna catch you. All right, it's deadly. And that is everything for the S tier badges. There's a lot of S tier badges in the playmaking category because all these badges are kind of, you can't pass them up. They're just too good. Like, all 6 of these badges are great badges to have, and they're kind of necessary if you were a playmaker. Not necessarily on Hall of Fame. You don't have to have downhill on Hall of Fame. You don't have to have stop and go on Hall of Fame, but you can't pass up these other badges, man. They're just too good. They activate all the time. They're great all around for any build. If you have the badges available to you, it's best that you try and get some of these at least. But now we're going to go into the A tier badges, badges that you want to get. They're great if you have the badge points, but aren't necessary like the S tier badges. And that is going to start off with handles for days. Handles for days is good on gold, Hall of Fame-ish. It's not really necessary though. I have a point guard build that I don't even have this for yet, and I don't really have a problem. It would be good to have though, so I can spam more dribble moves, but I'm more of a pass first anyway, score second. So most of the time I'm just looking for the open person, which is probably why I don't really need this badge as much. But if you're an ISO god and you're ISOing the whole game, you know, at the park or even in the rec center, you're probably gonna want this badge, all right, on gold or Hall of Fame. All right, so let's go ahead and go into the next badge, and that's needle threader. This badge on gold or Hall of Fame is kind of crazy. All right, if you're going against a person who doesn't have a high steal rating, all right, on the team, you can literally throw the ball through people's bodies. All right, I've seen animations where it's on a fast break, point guard throws a dot down to the center and goes straight through the defensive center's body, and the other center gets the ball and just dunks it on him. Like, this badge is just so good, you can't pass it up, and it's kind of unfair and makes a lot of people mad. So I would suggest you get it. Next is Space Creator. Space Creator will put people on the floor. All right, this is kind of the new ankle breaker badge, low key. It helps you create space from the defender, whether that be an ankle breaker or the defender being stuck in their tracks like a quicksand. So when you hit those step backs or those momentum dribbles where you back up, this will give you more time to get the shot off, especially if you have like a Hall of Fame quick draw, gold quick draw, and you have a quick jumper. This will help you get your shot off when you create space on a defender. All right, next is Lob City Passer. Now, I wouldn't suggest putting this on Hall of Fame unless you are on a team where you throw lobs in this Lob City, you know what I'm saying? But alley-oops this year are kind of up in the air. You know, some people can throw them, some people can catch them, some people can't catch alleys even if they're wide open. It's kind of weird. So this badge, at least on bronze, will help you get animations a lot more, you know what I'm saying? But this is definitely a badge worth having if you have the extra points available. Break starter I'm putting it in here because it has helped me a lot as a center. This is a necessary badge to have. It's goated. All right, it would never be a bad badge to have. It's not necessary that you put it on Hall of Fame. I have done good with it just on bronze. All right, you can have this badge on bronze and still throw deep passes off of boards. Okay, next we're gonna go into the bailout badge. The bailout badge, a lot of people still think that they can pass out of shot. You have to have this badge to pass out of shot. It's not necessary, because I have seen some crazy things where people are like literally at the rim with the layup about to get blocked and just throw the ball behind them, accurately dot someone behind them. So it's not crazy necessary, but it is worth a try, at least on silver. You know what I'm saying? All right, so next we're gonna get into the B tier badges that are really up to play style and how you play, and that is post spin technician. All right, like I said, I have multiple builds. I have a couple center builds, a couple guard builds, and they're all 90 overalls. One was a 99, but I lost it to rec center. I'll get into that later in another video. But this badge is kind of up in the air. I think it's really purely only for post scorers, because the two builds that I have are not post scorers. They're more defending, shooting, stretch builds and stuff like that. And I tried this badge out on gold. It didn't really work for me too much because my post moves isn't that high. But I'm pretty sure if you have a high post move, this will be the badge that you want to have. Next is pass fake maestro. Now this is a badge that hasn't been tested by too many people, but I have tested it on gold on my big man. And let me tell you something, when I'm sitting in the corner and I had this badge on gold, I would do a pass fake and it will give me an animation where it really looks like I'm about to throw the ball to somebody, and I will have the big man turn around, try and cut to the paint because he thinks that I'm passing it down low or something, and he'll turn around and then I'll just have a open shot green in the corner. This badge is underrated. It's worth at least giving it a try if you can. All right, next is the dream shake badge. Now this badge is another badge that I haven't seen too many people get unless you're a post scorer. All right, but I've tried this on my big man and it is a little cheesy. So when you're doing the post moves where you're doing up and unders and stuff like that, it literally slides the defender behind you. It slides them out the way and gives you a wide open shot. This is a badge worth a try, I'm telling you. And then that's pretty much it for the C tier badges. Now we're gonna get into the badges that are kind of up in the air right now. Okay, we're gonna start with ankle breaker. You're probably wondering why ankle breaker isn't in S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier in NBA 2K20, which is kind of insane, right? But this badge does not work. It doesn't work. I've probably seen 2 people be dropped by this badge so far. All right, but other than that, I know people that has this badge on Hall of Fame. I tried this badge out on silver and I get no animations. I get no animations whatsoever. I take this badge off and I put the S tier badges on, right? And I drop people more consistently. All right, or freeze them in their tracks, drop people, all that stuff. So ankle breaker, not the way to go. All right, don't get this badge. Next is unpluggable. I had this badge on Hall of Fame, I had this badge on gold, I had this badge on silver, I had this badge on bronze, and it doesn't work. Okay, this badge doesn't work. Now you do see it light up mostly when I get double teamed and I get trapped. That's when I see the badge light up the most, but I still get ripped the same amount as when I have the badge versus when I don't have the badge. All right, until they buff it again or something, I wouldn't really suggest having it past bronze if you really just gotta have it it's just not really necessary. All right, it doesn't work enough for you to justify it being good. Okay, and I think that's it for all the badges that we have available to us as a playmaking point guard with 30 potential badge upgrades. These are the badges that you want to have, man. The S tier badges are the ones that you want, man. I'm just gonna highlight them again for you, just in case, so you don't have to rewind. You need to know these badges are the badges that you want to have, man. All right, so if you listen to me, you made it to this point in the video and you still have questions, be sure to let me know down in the comment section. I will be there helping everybody out. Be sure to like, subscribe, check out my other videos if you want to see the finishing badges, shooting badges, and defending badges. We got a lot of content, a lot of bangers coming. Tune in. Peace.